Mic check. Good. Das ist gut. Mic is on working. Hitting like because I like all my videos. Starting from blank canvas. Oh, I am low on cigarettes, Mr. Sir Davis. Eyeball where I want my dude to go.
In June, the Daily Dot spoke.
arms look the same size now. Are things with light and dark and distance, things are darker the farther away they are, or lighter? You know, distance and shading and shadowing. If things are farther away, are they darker or lighter?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought
They're
darker was
lighter.
in the back, but some paintings that I see, they're darker in the
It's
front,
pretty
like
easy to look.
like mountains.
You're close
Uh-huh.
and you're further away. It gets lighter as you go further away. Huh?
Lighter? Oh.
I'm looking
I
at the
can't-
shadow.
Oh,
on
the
wall.
shadow. Okay. Well, it's lighter closer to you. It's almost black up against it. See what I'm saying? I mean, shadows are darker farther away, but like mountains, maybe darker close. I don't know. I need Siren. There she is. It depends. Well, I'm talking about like there's two mountains here. Which one is darker? This one's in the front. Further away would be lighter. Okay. I think it confuses me because of shadows. Because, like, if your hand, see, I'm far from the paper, so it's light, and I get closer, and the shadow gets darker. So, shadows get darker the closer they are, and mountains and trees are lighter in the distance. See, that's gonna confuse me. I may have did it wrong in a few pictures. I need a sun. Ooh, big sun. No, that's too big. There we go. Ooh! The sun is setting on this man who is hanging off a cliff by his fingertip. I think we all know who that might be. got a base drawing. I get to use the scraper knife for the cliff. That's going to be fun. In the mountains. Okay, am I forgetting anything?
So I'm on a live mic. I need to watch my tongue.
You need to behave yourself.
Okay, just asking.
Yes. I forwarded you the email from the art show coordinator.
Oh, I can't even get in my email right now. What its problem is. It says welcome to email. And it brings up my email. And there's nothing there.
Well, I guess I need to give him sleeves.
What the hell? Exactly.
Like it's falling. The sleeve is falling down. The sleeve is falling down. Painting Fun 101. I think I'll do my sun. Should the sun be white or yellow with the sun? I think yellow with the sunset looks nice. Maybe I'll mix some white in this, but then it'll look creamy. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Some white. Some yellow. Make it a hot sun. Maybe I should start narrating like Bob Ross. See, but Bob Ross, oh, he'd be slapping in the whole background and then just with the brush just drawing. But he did, I mean, he draws little cabins and stuff, but I haven't seen him draw people. So I like to draw them out first. Oh, that must be daughter.
Sure it is.
Hello, you are on the air. We are live streaming. No, I don't play fourth this early. I'm doing a painting.
Did Justin go to work today?
Yes.
Nobody to hang out with.
And Alan is working with Brandon. They're both working.
Random force it is. Random club. Do it.
Have fun.
I need to learn how to stream.
Huh?
I need to learn how to stream.
You didn't know who had a stream?
I need to learn how to stream.
It's not hard. But you got to figure out what software you can get because some of them charge, you know.
Everybody uses OSC.
Oh, so you know OBS.
Or OBS, yeah.
I use OBS. That's free.
Yeah, that's what everybody uses.
But yeah, you're not bringing people up on a panel, so you don't need StreamYard.
She
Remember
can,
this?
she can try Prism.
Hang on a second. I'm in the middle of a brush stroke here.
She
Oh,
can
is that a
try
mood ring?
Prism.
No, it's the ring that you bought me at that Indian place.
I bought you. I remember buying Dad a ring. I didn't remember buying you a ring.
You bought me this one. It has a
I was
girl
gonna
on
say
the
that's so
center,
pretty.
Healing and love and lust and whatever.
Pretty. Jay Moses is heaving or something. He's dry heaving.
He probably ate some grass outside. He's an idiot.
He loves to eat that grass. Oh, she hung up.
I didn't hang up.
Oops. Then I did. No, I didn't. I closed my flap. It didn't hang up on you.
Wow, Mom.
Get it together. Your screen changed, so I thought you hung up. I don't know why this painting popped into my mind right after doing a Thomas video.
What are you painting?
A man hanging off of a cliff.
Oh,
And
alrighty then.
in his video, it's the burning of Saint Germain. He's going down in flames. He said so himself.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
booyah, bitches!
Do you still have phasmophobia?
I didn't delete it because I paid for it. You made me.
Me, you, Ansley, and Jessica are gonna play too. They
No,
know how to do it, so they can show us.
I don't want to play. I rarely even play Fortnite anymore.
You're playing.
I don't want to play. I want to paint. I want to paint.
I don't care what you want to do, Mom.
I don't want to play.
The issue is I don't give up.
At some age, you have to give up the video games. I'll probably never give up Fortnite. I still play it a couple times a week, but not every day like I was.
Mom, you never have to give up video games.
No, I never have to give up Fort. That's it.
Video games.
No, Fortnite. That's it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, you can find someone else to play with. I don't like it.
We're back hunting.
It was boring and it was gay and it was cheesy. I didn't like it. It did not impress me.
It was.
It wasn't worth whatever that I paid for it. I mean, we had fun. I had fun because I was playing with you, but that was the only fun part about it. It was just, and when we screamed and got killed by the ghost, but going back to the truck and grabbing the flashlight and the ledger and then going back in the house and checking this and checking that, and you rarely get any good shit, you know. I only got fingerprints one time on a window. I think I did. It wasn't even definitive.
That's why we need Ansley and Jessica because they know how to play. Alright, I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. Bye, bye.
Random friends on tour.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. I hope that's my cardboard boxes. Nope, they keep moving down the road.
No, that was
I'm watching the cameras for my cardboard shipping tubes.
that was a
It was a yellow truck van.
yeah, it was a heating and cooling van.
Oh, we didn't have to pay to have the AC cleaned this year.
I cleaned
Oh, you cleaned it? You're so handy dandy. You're like Blue's Clues with his handy dandy notebook, and I got my handy dandy hubby. It's really gonna suck trying to paint a sky around this man. I should. Gonna have an orange sky. Orange. Orange, you glad we're gonna have an orange sky? I'm feeling my monkey mints today. There's a white van, but it's got racks on top.
That would be
That's a service van.
a service truck.
Probably Justin coming to take a shite.
No, it was somebody that was working down the street the other day.
We get a lot of traffic for a dead end. You know. I think mixing white, for some reason, mixing white with these lighter colors, I don't have to do a second coat on the sun. That's how it's been working out. I don't know why. I'm loving these bigger 11 by 14 canvases. It's the biggest I've done. I'm probably going to try bigger. This is gonna be so pretty. You know, I thought I'd be able to just stack up my art books, grab them and go to the show. But I have had to make a list of all the stuff I need to remember to bring. Pen and paper so I can write down which ones sell, business cards and stand, book stand, table and chairs, sunglasses. It's supposed to be 83 that day. My tablet, an easel, the address to the place, and number one is coffee. Maybe hit a McD's on the way and get some hash browns. There's just something about driving somewhere and stopping at a Mickey D's. I like it. I like it. don't like driving either, unless I don't like riding. I mean, as a passenger, I haven't driven in a long time since I got rid of my car. But yeah, I don't like riding unless it's in an RV and it's half hour away at early AM hours. That's probably the hardest part that I'm worried about. I don't like it. I went to our son's for a cookout last month, and there was a loud exhaust pop, and oh, it about sent me into panic mode.
In mystery. It has a large following and an active Wikia, Cicada Wikia, which I frequented 2012 to 2015. In 2015, I became aware of Thomas Schoenberger, who was related to eBay seller La Moster. La Moster was selling limited edition Cicada 3301 prints with downloads promising clues. A member of the Wikia I was in contact with purchased a print. I do not remember the full details, but somehow the print was connected to a YouTube channel, Sophia Music. I began working my way into figuring out who the connected Sophia Music channel was, which also had a part in these 2015 fake Cicada puzzles. 2015 was also the only year the Cicada Wikia promoted these fake puzzles. They had issues with the 2015 puzzles, and now only include official PGP signed and verified puzzles too. Their Wikia. From Redacted. To La Moster. Subject. I have a question about using my item, or I want to send. The seller message. Redacted sent a message about Cicada 3301. Encrypted Enlightenment, limited edition 1/33 print with
Encrypted
download number
enlightenment.
251807750582.
They were selling limited edition
Jan
Cicada
29
prints
1510
back in
43 seconds Pacific Standard
2015
Time.
that supposedly had clues in them, just like they're
Hello,
selling the NFTs
La
now.
Moster. Thank you again. I greatly appreciate your flexibility in the price adjustment. My question is regarding the download that is included with the print. How do I access the download portion of the print? Will there be instructions when the shipment arrives? Or is this download accessible prior to the shipment arriving? I look forward to gifting this great piece to my friend. Namaste. Redacted. Dear Redacted. Dear customer, the download will be included with the shipment to avoid any complications. Thank you again for interest in this item. La Moster. After research, I learned the Sophia Music channel belonged to Thomas Schoenberger, who took an interest in me. This was my first introduction to him. By nature, I Googled him and found evidence of stalking, and people from the Cicada Wikia said he is known for being a Cicada game jacker or stealing the tropes of the puzzles for himself. Cicada, Methodology of Predictions and Self-Fulfilling Prophesies, January 2017. 2015 I went quiet. I was working overseas as a merchant mariner. In 2016 I had major surgery, which stopped me from continuing to work as a mariner. After recovering and deciding what to do, I snuck back into Thomas Schoenberger's vicinity. He had been in contact with Lucky 225 and Blake from Souljax to create a pseudo-freak telephone hacking puzzle. After that point, I created the Storyflesh cipher and was given the keys to do whatever I really wanted with them. Fake Cicada puzzles and websites. I took the time to create intricate puzzles that Thomas would praise me for and were nearly identical to the original 3,301 puzzles. I was a fraud, but a good one. The 2017 puzzles were littered with pseudo-prophetic messages which Thomas insisted stay inside the puzzles. We threw shit to the wall and would see if it stuck. If one extremely abstract message lined up with something vaguely, people would freak out and say, these puzzles were the work of a modern Nostradamus.
Oh my.
That was the self-fulfilling prophecy. In 2017 as well, we met and brought in some individuals into our cohort who were not as privy to the 2015 events as I was. One of them was Manny DeFango Chavez III. Manny was a useful reporter as he had a large following, and I frequently used him as a proxy in the curation of these
Wow.
puzzles.
Is that Thomas saying
Eventually,
that?
Thomas Schoenberger simultaneously
It's
created
Z.
a narrative that some guy
Richard Miller?
from 4chan, Spanish Bag, had the original spear of destiny from the
And he
Bible.
used
He had
DeFango.
Spanish Bag either deliver said spear to the Mojave Desert or got a fake spear and created a promo video for YouTube, which was posted to my now personal YouTube channel. This included a call to action for solvers to find and deliver the spear to its rightful owner. Manny did a great job with this task and met Thomas and Michael at a restaurant, was allowed to film a YouTube video with the spear, then to give it back. He was given a Templar medical recipe as a reward. This was when Manny became indoctrinated
Oh,
into
I
this
remember
LARP.
that. You can buy those
Cult-like
online for
mentality,
20 bucks.
Theosophy, 2015
Ancient
cover.
writing papers.
Back to 2015, I was introduced to a woman, Iona Miller, who showed me her blogs and ramblings, essentially worshipping Thomas Schoenberger as the living incarnation of St. Germain,
Saint
which he claims as well.
Germain.
These blogs had several testaments to this cult-like influence. Schoenberger had over a large number of authors. Friend or girlfriend Lisa Clapier, Pista Sophia, was also involved with this cult-like worship as well. Day Day and Other Lies, Indoctrinated Minors, January 2019 for 2017 current. I regret to say, early 2019, 1/31st, I was randomly introduced to a child who I really had no clue what he was talking about and just kind of went with it. He was 11, which I was not fully aware of. TS was sending him very adult-oriented and scare manipulation images, as well as feeding him promises of trust in himself, as well as putting him up to and guilt-tripping him for not being able to donate to me, raising money for a concert in 2019. The child also said he does not want to be hurt again. He's sorry, and Thomas put him up to apologizing for being unable to donate to me. I have ignored this child's emails after I became more aware of who he was. The child also frequently says long live Pista Sophia in emails to me. Pista Sophia is Lisa Clapier, who is discussed in greater detail later on in my statement. There is also evidence that They lied to him about Lisa dying and that other children are involved. He still emails me to this day, and it is heartbreaking. A 60-year-old man has no place doing such things to a child. And as such, I am including this section. On Monday, January 28, 2019, at 3:13 p.m. THSTG, TSTGER13 @mail.com wrote, "Not at all. But no need to tell me. I do not care. I care about your mind and creativity growing." On Monday, January 28, 2019, at 11:55 a.m. DAPH, Mr.Giverland@gmail.com wrote, "My age doesn't change the way you treat me, does it?" Additionally, Schoenberger used Pista Sophia as a proxy to other minors, which he fed lies to and pretended to be his own secretary, Jane. He then claims Jane was real, though I have emails confirming she is not. Isaac Cappy impersonation, name-jacking, LARP, September 2019 current. The suicide of Isaac Cappy, actor and avid Q supporter, was weaponized as an imagined murder by Thomas Schoenberger to defame, gang stalk, and direct antisemitism against Gabe Hoffman. Case No. 50-2019 CA 013860XXXX MB. This was also where I was attempted to be weaponized. Titus Frost and Thomas Schoenberger came to me asking me to crack a keybase, saying it was Cappy's dead man switch. I said sure, then never responded again. Months later, Thomas created an email full of evidences from Cappy, claiming I cracked the keybase. That is not how it works. Keybase.io uses an encryption protocol, which would take thousands of years to crack. This was being played off as cracking a safe. After attributing these revelations to me, which obviously were fabricated, I denied them publicly. Thomas then said, essentially, oops, I forgot to mention it was someone else, which was a woman named Nem, which he played off to be a revenge plot against her husband, or something like that. Around the same time, I believe he used Christian Smith and Zachary McCray as proxies using my pseudonym of Z to spread the same story. At this time, I was quiet and staying out of this as there were lawsuits between Thomas Schoenberger and Manuel Chavez III Defango, as well as Gabe Hoffman and others. QAnon, October 2020. Heavy.com created a piece with researchers I am working with highlighting Schoenberger's connections to QAnon and either gamejacking the movement or LARPing, pretending to be the person from the movement. Thomas Schoenberger, however, solemnly swears he was not involved, as Heavy.com has reported, and that he will sue them. In contrast, in personal emails to me, he has shown to be involved with and colluding with people who may have gamejacked the QAnon movement. Lisa Clapier, confession, October 2020. I received a confession from Lisa Clapier, Pista Sophia, a Snow White 7 IAM, on Twitter, that she is behind Q. Lisa is also the woman who the child, Day Day, follows to a cult-like mentality. She pushes Q propaganda while having clamor to peace and love. General Michael Flynn, October 2020. Flynn's connections are not directly related to me, as such I cannot confirm or deny them. However, the researchers I work with had the following to say to Heavy.com. Schoenberger has a son named Wolfgang from his marriage to Iranian-American musician Faranak Bora Shahrouzi, the cousin of NJK Holding Corporation founder and chairman Nasser Kazemini, according to Heavy's source. Kazemini is also the godfather to Schoenberger and Shahrouzi's son. In 2005, Schoenberger and Kazemina formed Amadeus Investors LLC, which over time would pay Schoenberger in excess of $100,000, Heavy Source said. In 2017, The Washington Post reported that Flynn received about $28,000 from the Trump presidential transition. The largest source of income disclosed is $140,000 for Flynn's work as an advisor and consultant to Minneapolis-based NJK Holding Corporation. That firm is led by Nasser Kazemini, an Iranian-born businessman now living in the United States. Flynn resigned after serving only 24 days as Trump's National Security Agency director in 2017. Former acting U.S. Attorney General Sally Yates subsequently accused Flynn of being compromised by Russia, and he was accused of lying to investigators as part of the Robert Mueller probe into the 2016 election. In a 2015 deposition, Schoenberger claims that he worked on a covert operation planned for Afghanistan with Bijan Kian in 2011. Kian was a partner with Flynn in the Flynn Intel Group and he was indicted in the Mueller investigation, Heavy Source clarified. As a former high-ranking official in Trump's administration, Flynn has given a full-throated endorsement of QAnon, being that his legal defense is funded in part through QAnon events. And he has multiple ties to Schoenberger and his associates. Flynn is an influential figure in the Q community. Flynn is so influential in the Q community that in order to show their dedication to QAnon, many followers online frequently display 3 stars in their Twitter bio, which references Flynn being a 3-star general, Heavy Source explained. Ezra Cohen Watnick, Confession from Thomas, October 2020. Schoenberger confesses that Iethospeed, aka eFriend, a notorious account on Twitter spreading Q conspiracy, is Ezra Cohen Watnick. This is either Thomas in collusion with the individual in question, or in collusion with an individual impersonating a government official. Thomas Schoenberger also reveals a confession of intentionality of disrupting civil suits, Manuel Chavez 3, Gabe Hoffman, et al., by asking a favor with positional interference from Ezra Cohen Watnick. He claims this will net him $7 million. Thomas
$7 million
also says he
dollars.
wants to destroy these people and spend
Can you
money
hear this
foolishly.
recording siren?
Other evidences of gamejacking and monetization. Thomas Schoenberger worked extensively with Michael A. Levine and myself during the 2017 puzzles, at which time, after the puzzle itself, http://sevens.exposed and http://1711141131131131.xyz gained traction, discussion of filing a trademark happened, as well as securing a deal with Sony Pictures for a movie. After watching a video from Manuel Defengo Chavez 3, a friend named Beth filed and got the trademark for Cicada 3301. Beth turned over half the trademark to Michael A. Levine. Thomas told her that the name and trademark was to protect the integrity of Cicada 3301, the organization. Beth had no knowledge of a movie deal, but was aware of Sony and thought there was a TV deal, and was ultimately played by Thomas Schoenberger. The same night, Beth put in a request to speak with a lawyer and was afraid someone with nefarious intent would use the trademark. Additionally, Beth attempted to turn over the trademark to myself. I declined. She had been threatened extensively by Thomas at this time. At one point, Beth was going to sign over the trademark. Under the pretense that Schoenberger stopped threatening her, Michael A. Levine drew up the paper. Schoenberger did not last a day without threats and created a LinkedIn account to stalk Beth's husband. She ended up giving the trademark to Marcus Warner, a member of the Wikia. Mentioned in the first paragraph, the trademark was signed over under the name Primus Holdings, LLC. Lastly, and unrelated to Beth or Primus Holdings, LLC, Thomas is trying to get a documentary deal tying Cicada 3301 and QAnon together on present day. Threats to me, October 2020. After turning over my emails to Gabe Hoffman and Manuel Chavez III in an attempt to help them in their cases, I received threats from Schoenberger, in which he accuses me of being paid off and racketeering, neither of which are true. In addition to the emails with threats, I also was accused publicly on Twitter on his Twitter at Namesock. For background, Schoenberger is known for making fake Twitter accounts that at Namesock is tongue-in-cheek to that. Parody lives. Sun, October 25th, 9:24 p.m. To Blake, me. Wow. You are proven to be a proxy for Defengo and a backstabbing little bitch for hire. I introduced you to Fox, guess you leave that part out, and it is my music that launched the puzzle into orbit. And as much as you brag, your role was not as important as you claim, your lies about me ever selling limited edition prints, and the lies about Cappy are moronic. How you doing, Richard? I have all sorts of emails I can send you, and you can upload the truth to your website. How much money have you been paid? So sad you can be bought. You did not originate music, concept, or even direction, and now you are a script kiddie for Defengo. I assumed you were your own man. Clearly that's not the case. No wonder the solving community mocks you. Sad. Hope you grow up one day. Blake C. said, and this email hits the ether soon with Blake's email info stripped. Once again, who is paying you? You are bought. I also will be deposing you in 2 court cases and demanding full financial disclosure. My lawyer has already been victorious in court against someone you con with. Cheers. I am not only lawyered up, I have had contact with law enforcement. Screen capped your lies and collusion. This will be an expensive lesson. Hope your backers know how to play chess. Financial disclosures coming, and looks like a RICO case as well. Remember, I never hurt you. I was good to you. Michael was as well. When you were sick, I sent money. When you were attacked, I defended you. When you lied, I forgave you. What comes next will be done through my attorney. T.S. Regarding his claims, I do not have a bank account and am a dependent on my mother's taxes while attending university. If any of these payments were true, they would be done through my PayPal, as it is the only thing that I use. I also told him I received Christmas money twice, and birthday money, which were very generous gifts totaling $810, but in no way conclude I had been paid off. After back and forth emails, I just told him I had been sent death threats, albeit fabricated, which he bought. I did lie about threats, but for personal safety at the time and to keep a close watch on him, as I am fearful of the things he may do or be doing. Seth Rich Files and Shadowbox, August 2017. Thomas Schoenberger reached out to me on the 7th of August 2017 trying to assist with Trevor Fitzgibbon, Vox Veritas and in covering up allegations of sexual misconduct. CC'd was Manuel Chavez III, and we discussed possible journalists he could talk to, as well as handing over evidence back and forth. Shortly after, Manuel Chavez III lost his job with Firesight. Note: beyond this point, I was not involved. The rest of my account of events are bits and pieces. shared in emails from TS and others. About a month later in August, Shadowbox Solutions, LLC was formed, an online reputation firm, which, considering Fitzgibbon's initial introduction, is ironic to say the least. Ed Butowski hired Shadowbox Solutions to assist in restoring his reputation regarding his investigation of Seth Rich's death, in which Butowski was under scrutiny for. Over the time, Shadowbox was hired by Butowski and put up in a hotel room for over a month. Thomas Schoenberger frequently did no work for Butowski and blamed it on recent heartbreak and puzzle dramas with Cicada 3301. Manuel did all the work for Butowski. Schoenberger instead focused on the Seth Rich case and dismantling Russian involvement with the WikiLeaks drop of the Clinton emails from 2016. Business partner in Shadowbox, Trevor Fitzgibbon, and WikiLeaks PR person, was a stakeholder of note with that research, as well as General Michael Flynn, if involved. Ed Butowski complained to Shadowbox Solutions about Thomas Schoenberger's lack of work, and eventually kicked him out. Thomas was accused of then threatening Ed Butowski and even extorting him for $300,000. Schoenberger also accused Manuel and Butowski of felony solicitation and wiretapping in response. However, Schoenberger has a history of making claims about people who make claims about him, and those accusations should be taken with a grain of salt. Afterward, Schoenberger asked to make a deal with Stuart Blaugrund, a Dallas-based attorney, who was put under scrutiny during Shadowbox Solution investigations. Butowski asked, in my personal opinion, for help with misinformation spread about himself by Blaugrund in a crude way which was misunderstood and caused contention between the client, Butowski, and Shadowbox Solutions, which was weaponized against Butowski. Though again, that is my personal speculation. Full disclosure. In response to Schoenberger's lies, I lied back and resorted to flattery in most cases. Schoenberger is a man I do not trust, but would talk when pressed. Over the course of knowing Schoenberger, I was 22 and now I am 27. I kept him in my line of sight out of fear. To me, he is dangerous, so I said and did things for my own protection, as well as to solicit this information. Schoenberger has admitted to or provided evidence the following, as outlined in this document: extortion, intimidation, doxing,
Jesus,
threats of doxing and hacking, defamation, gamejacking and impersonation, false accusations, lies, and deceit towards other individuals, collusion or impersonation of or with a government official, disruption of civil suits, indoctrinating minors, taking a figurehead role in theosophy, treasonous, spreading treasonous propaganda, and being in collusion with others who do. Reply, all forward. Copyright symbol 2022 Yahoo.
What amazes me is Z wrote that.
admitting he was using Defango
And then he's right back in
with them.
with Thomas and them.
Yeah.
With the new cicada shit.
Yeah.
Because this was just wrote in 2020. Yeah, how do you write all this scathing shit and then join him right back in with the
Money.
yeah,
Money. They bought him.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But that money don't seem to be rolling in like they thought it would either, because the cicada token is just bombed. It is just bombed.
Hey, some of you haven't
Then we
noticed
have
I've
this
also
nice
been
ditty
subject to attack.
from back in 2019.
In case some of you haven't noticed, I've also been subject to attacks that have been vicious and unfair and were not prompted by anything that I did. These were
Right.
strangers that attacked me. There was a man named Isaac Cappy who was an actor and a musician who, as of July of 2018, was publicly trying to reveal the sordid underbelly of Hollywood, its pedophiles and its predators. We all know about Harvey Weinstein, but this is a culture that goes back to Louis B. Mayer. And I believe that I was being set up as a patsy for his death. Now, on one hand, they say it was a suicide.
Gee, where does Denise
But
get that
so
verbiage
many-
There
from?
you go.
Curious aspects of his death are raising questions with everybody. And so I've been attacked by a man named Manuel Chavez, a man named Gabe Hoffman, a man named Ella High Priest, a woman named Diane Nordstrom, another woman named Jethro, and so on and so forth. And what they've done is they've attempted to malign my reputation. They've attempted to defame me.
Right.
And these are not just poverty-stricken trolls. Gabe Hoffman has a net worth of $200 million a year. These are powerful forces, and they're attempting to silence me forever. Gabe Hoffman is attempting to sue me.
Oh, you poor baby.
And on July 31st, his associate, Manuel Chavez, publicly offered a Bitcoin for my location or capture.
Ooh.
For your
People tried to
location,
take it up on it.
Ooh.
A
not
guy goes by the
capture.
name
A
Chronikops,
crybaby.
another man named Julio. You could check out an American cartel. You can everywhere. At first, he claims I'm suicidal, and I'm not. And then claims to know my location. This Chronikops guy literally tried to collect. So, what happens when a citizen puts out a bounty on another? All sorts of crazy things can happen. All sorts of bad people come out of the woodwork and attempt to do violence. So, I'm seeking to raise money to take these people to court.
Right.
I need to pay legal fees. I also need to survive. I need to keep making music.
You also
That's what I
need to
was put on this planet
scam.
for. So there's a PayPal link. Any PayPal donation will remain anonymous, and I remain deeply grateful for your support. Thank you.
I'm sure you do.
There's been so many of these begging videos. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. You should do a
Um,
compilation.
Believable.
A compilation of begging videos. You know, money drives people to do crazy things. But with him it's more than money. It's a way of life. It's a deranged sense of reality. here. Shoe fly. Shoe fly. There's just one damn fly that refuses to leave. That messes with me daily. He loves the smell of paint or something because he keeps trying to land on it. Shoe fly. Shoe fly. Shoot. Really? Do what you're going to do. Poop on the sun. Go ahead. We'll call it a sunspot. Little tiny fly prints. This is looking kind of nifty and swifty. Time for the browns. The cliff colors. If I can do it like my volcano, that would be pretty good. Now, let's see. Really, fly? Really? Get off my paint before you get stuck.
Felony stalker. Professionally known as Thomas St. Germain.
This guy's an idiot. He's left a full trail of a 59-year-old obese pig stalking you. It's a crime. You're going to go down hard. You aggressive, demented son of a bitch. That's what you are. You're a bully and a liar and a coward. Your reputation is in flames. A real psychopath. He's obsessed. Little League, he was arrested multiple times and convicted of felonies, one after another. It wasn't like a one-off. Okay? He had arrests and convictions over a 20-year period. That basically shows habitual criminality. Look at that fat fuck.
Yes, Thomas, you are a habitual offender.
Magic Mirror says so. He reflects exactly what he is. It's crazy. And that was all in one video, and he described himself perfectly. Yet he tries to use it to accuse another of what he is. Projection. Isn't that what that's called?
Uh huh. They do that often, it seems. They seem to do that quite frequently. Quite frequently. Yeah. It much amazes me, all these people that are continually trying to distance themselves from this stuff. But yet they've been in Thomas Schoenberger's stalking camp for fucking years and still are in his camp. I just don't get it. Accountability is very important. But apparently they think they can hide. No more hiding, people. No more hiding, peoples.
Shit. Shit. Oh well, those could be rocks falling. Little rocks falling. Happy accident. Want some texture in this one. This cliff is going to be darker. I just had to get a base down. Lots of browns mixing around. Oh, my little Wi-Fi radar signal is down at the bottom again. What the hell? Oh, I see. It rained. It's cloudy and my Wi-Fi is low. Go figure. cream is gone.
Sounds like a personal
I has no ice cream. Woo! Smexy! That is smexy. Ooh, it tickles me pink. Honey, this is so cool. Using the palette knife for the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so awesome. That was too easy. Get some of this color for the front edge. Go back and get the whites. No, daughter. Wait. Wait. Oh, it works on water? That's cool. I am streaming and painting still.
Okay, do you remember the vault at Shuffled Shrine?
The what?
The vault?
The vault.
When you puzzle? to
Puzzle.
open it?
Where? Fortnite? You're breaking up.
Shuffled Shrine.
Shuffled Shrines.
The vault that you have to do that puzzle?
Are you talking about Fortnite?
Yes.
None of that sounds familiar to me.
We had to walk around to all four corners of the location and find a little glowing thing.
I
And
wasn't.
move the rocks around.
I wasn't doing that one.
Well, anyway, none of us could figure out how to get into it, and I finally got into it, and I went to walk through it, and it was booby trapped, and it shot darts at me and killed me.
Nice.
No, not nice. I didn't get to see what was inside.
Sorry.
Again.
Sorry.
I'll let you know how the second time goes.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. She's getting killed by darts on Fortnite. She had to call me and tell me that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what shrine she's talking about, so. Hey, that's taking paint off. I don't want to do that. Whoopsie. It's taking it right down to the canvas. Come on now. Maybe I should have let the first coat dry more. Whoopsie. messed up my beautiful mountain. It doesn't look as good now. Damn. No. It looks so sloppy. I need to fix it.
Shut up.
Don't start, fellas and lady.
Shut up. Come here. Get over here. Lay down.
Oh, they're gonna bark till they come in.
Zoe. Stop, dog.
It's me, guys. It's okay.
All done?
No, he's
Oh.
got to do the whole house. But he's having Cody do it. Oh, sorry.
I mean, that's okay.
Yeah. Cody's in pretty much work every day, so he doesn't have to be there and shit.
You
Well,
guys go to
that'd
the
be
dump.
nice when he turns into a manager.
Yeah, we went to the dump once. Yeah.
When he can turn himself into a manager and
Well,
run the business instead of doing all the grunt work.
he plans on probably kicking Devin out and having Cody be the main guy now.
Yeah.
That's what he's hoping. But he doesn't want to kick Devin out. You know how it
Yeah,
is.
but he says he complains a lot.
He does.
And he does it in front of the customers.
Yeah, he does. But yeah.
We had a guy like that. Remember Dennis? He used to steal customers.
Really?
Yes.
How?
He would offer people cash deals on the side if they
It-
did it without doing it under the business
And he would
name.
have their phone number. They would
That's
call him.
right. That's right. They would cancel the order with us, and then he would do it. He'd even do it while he's on the clock.
How'd Dad find out about that?
I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, that painting's pretty cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What?
Her painting she's doing.
How did we discover that Dennis was
I got emails from the answering service about calls that we had no invoices for.
ah.
Oh, he was.
And then you called the customers.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he wasn't even doing taxes with it. He was probably getting paid cash and stuff for all
Exactly.
that.
It's theft. I mean,
Yeah. Well, yeah, stealing business from Dad.
mhm. And then we had Dwayne who stole the Game Boy out of the customer's basement.
No, I thought that was Benny.
No, it was Dwayne. We gave him a chance. Benny worked 1 week and then didn't show up on a Monday. He lasted a whole week of actual work. But we can't say that we didn't give him chances. Hey, guy. Really? Not necessary. Stop it. Moses. Moses. Enough. It's Alan again.
Stop!
God.
Fucking retards.
Are you kidding me? He has my sock out here too. Oh wait, I left the door open when I was sleeping.
I will deal with this later. I still have to paint the dude. The dude. He's gonna have a gray shirt and hunter green pants. Give me a smoke, will ya? Almost looks like snow on the mountains, which I didn't intend, but it's pretty cool. May as well be part of the cold, cruel, although the sky is pretty bright. But that's kind of a contrast. I really buried a shoe there. Oh, your cats are looking for the dog. Yeah, I'm seeing that now, Siren. It's all kind of melted now when I had sharp cliff edges. I'm gonna wait till it dries and maybe try to poke it out a little bit and see if I can fix it.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what?
That foot.
I haven't painted it yet. I
Oh.
covered up my drawing a little bit. That's what I was just saying.
Oh.
I mean, if it dries, it should be good. It's like a fresh. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I got to remember how I made Hunter Green. It was purple and yellow. Actually. It's raining, it's pouring, the internet is boring. Fell out of bed and buzzed my head. And always get up in the morning. I didn't used to get up in the morning. I used to sleep till afternoon. But that's when I was a late night owl. Hi, Clovis. Always nice seeing you. This needs to be greener, so I'm guessing more purple.
So the tooth has moved in her mouth, by the way.
I know it's on the other side.
Because look at this.
I noticed that. Does
Watch
she have
this.
more than one?
And
But the one on over there.
this is dead in the middle.
What the hell? Is it a
I don't know what
floating?
to call it, an important alert,
You're
announcement,
right.
warning.
Is that a top
A fellow
tooth?
named Thomas Schoenberger. Everyone knows who the
No.
bastard is.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Is this a new one?
Yeah, he plays piano.
No,
Whoopie-doo.
no, this is
I think-
is an old
Didn't
one.
Adolf Hitler play the fiddle?
I want that one. Adolf. Nice
Listen to it.
comparison.
Hey there. This is important. I don't know what to call it, an important alert, announcement, warning. A fellow named Thomas Schoenberger. Everyone knows who the bastard is.
The bastard?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, he
I
plays
want
piano.
that.
Whoopie-doo.
he plays
think-
piano.
Didn't Adolf
Whoopie-doo.
Hitler play the fiddle? Or the
I
violin?
want
Or
that.
was that Al Capone? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna make a video.
He
after
has
this
no
painting.
authority to be trying to arrange appearances of me on anybody's show. Dave Acton's friend, who calls himself Leppo, Leppo, has a hate blog that Dave Acton is always promoting in his channel. He's apparently negotiating with Thomas Schoenberger for an appearance from me. Schoenberger does not speak for me. Schoenberger belongs in prison
Oh,
along with this whole crowd. I'm not going to devote my channel to these people,
I want that.
but I'm also not going to bother to try to find Vapor Bat Records contact points to tell that guy to back off. I am not interested in you. Go smoke pot with your friends.
What date is that?
Oh,
Don't
I
do
don't know.
drugs with
This
your
was,
drug addict friends.
I mean-
sometime back in 2019.
The
Well,
garbage
now it's gonna
that
be
was in that
2022.
That email
This
that Tom
this is in
Schoenberger is
my
sending
folder,
around
July 2019.
is criminal level slander, extreme criminal level slander. It is being dealt with. It will be dealt with.
Hoo, 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 hoo.
And everyone who joins you bastards is eventually going to be dealt with. I, myself, am simply saying publicly, I have nothing to do with Thomas Schoenberger. He has no right to be attempting to represent me or arrange things or make any claims about me. The man belongs deep in prison.
That's right. That's right.
And they'll have to put him in solitary for his own protection when he's had 10 minutes to interact with the other felons.
It
at
was
least
the
half of whom
Requiem
are relatively
siren.
normal human beings.
Huh?
They won't
He buttered her
tolerate
up
his
with
presence.
the Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be in protective solitary.
He'll be in protective solitary.
And anyone who's accepting communication with him, anyone who's promoting any of these people, you're seeing dollar signs.
Really, Denise?
But every cent in every one of those dollar signs, if you ever get any of it,
Everybody that's
Comes with
promoting
1,000
Thomas is
curses.
seeing dollar
not from
signs.
me, but from the karma itself.
That's great.
Oh, I have some major.
God bless some, have mercy on some,
And to
hell
hell
rest.
with the
Denise
rest.
Mento, over and out.
Huh?
And to hell with the rest. Put that
Oh.
on my thumb drive, please.
I have tons of shit that y'all
Oh,
have never
that's
fucking
funny.
heard.
She's gonna love that.
Aaron Rich, the explain, I'm not going to be and Rich, Seth Rich's family versus Ed Butowski and, really the shadow box business. Well, Thomas Schoenberger is the owner of the shadow box business. Butowski was a client. I'm not going to get into all the legal details. You can figure that out or find out, do that kind of research if you want. But the people who have been running Shadowbox that are still working as Shadowbox criminals obviously include Schoenberger, who's very active right now.
Criminal Schoenberger.
Also include Dave Acton. Dave Acton's been promoting some others. This is the email from Thomas Schoenberger to Vapor Bat Records, who posts, I believe, as Lepo, and also has a blog tracking Marrows or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to send the bastard any traffic anyway. I glanced over it
Read
once.
that email.
This group they have military connections, but they're the kind of military that end up, I think it's Paris Island or Leavenworth, one of those prison places for military if they're still on active duty, and in regular, ordinary old prison if they're out as civilians. Some of them are probably stolen valor, but I know for a fact that Birmingham is running with an extreme left. They don't ask them enough questions. Practicing Satanist.
Who's a practicing
Have-
Satanist?
My last 5 videos, Manuel Chavez Defango, Arturo Tafayovsky, also known as Lestat, Jerome Corsi, and Diane Nordstrom.
This is Thomas's email.
My last 5 videos have clues to their cult identities and rituals and plans. They have abused children, distracted adults, and are busy trying to stop true heroes like Titus Frost, Hoax Wars, and Steve Outram.
Oh, Lord.
Denise
Oh.
herself
This
was
gives
part of a Catholic Satanist coven at 17 when she was initiated. Donna and Winter Moon were attacked for standing up to this devil woman. Cheers, Denise. I will never give you the satisfaction of harming me. And then he says something obscene. Now, this is the email that he sent round to his friends and carbon copied me on, so I know they went to these other addresses. Just following my putting up a simple video saying, just so you know who this is Brian Birmingham, and it's got a clip of Brian Birmingham's appearance on the Jeremy Kyle show. He said he didn't know who this or that could be. I said, I know who it is. It's Brian Birmingham. Well, I want to tell you something. If that was pure speculation on my part, no thread of connection to the real world, why would Schoenberger panic upon seeing me put up a simple video that says, this is who Brian Birmingham is? Was around Alex Jones's little Defango while he's in the short time that he worked.
Oh shit.
shit, son. You got some evidence.
Oh, you jealous.
I was started thinking about something. I'm going to do a video sometime this week on something going on at a much deeper level than the social, than we think. Okay? We think we're in charge. We think that, yeah, there's social movements that people go into conspiracy land that they're to fix or too poorly understood. So, anyway, Thomas Schoenberger is, by himself, could never be as evil as his presence in YouTube proves him to be. And there's something related to that called egregore. Now, this is interesting because Quinn Michaels is the first person I ever heard use that word. Now, Sheridan also looks at context, the programming.
Too much
As he
water in my
continues
brush.
speaking.
Huh?
Too much water in my brush.
I'm getting video right now as we speak of this channel with 673 views. Shetland Marketing, Thomas Schoenberger, classical music composer, 1:50 long. We've got Thomas right there, Mr. Lies himself. I don't know who these other people are. I'm not pulling them into the fray. You probably lied to them like you did to Fango and Lestat to begin with. But guess what? It's over. It's over. It's over. You see this? Over.
Oh, burr.
You're done.
Done.
Delete all your shit off the fucking internet. Hurry the fuck up. Because I'm telling you, I'm not the only one who got the Dropbox. I'm not the only one who knows the truth. I'm not the only one who can see past your devilish smirk. Stupid fucking grin on your face. It's not cute. None of these have to do with Thomas Schoenberger because Thomas Schoenberger is a liar.
No shit.
Murder Incorporated. Thomas Schoenberger and the Lone Cicada.
Incorporated. I wish I were speaking figuratively. I wish I were exaggerating. I wish I were as delusional as I'm accused of being.
She does.
I was reviewing an email conversation with Thomas Schoenberger. He's emailing it around to felons and thugs that are friends of his, among other types of people.
That's right.
But he seems to be moving rather rapidly in the direction of mostly just felons and thugs. And the reason I was reviewing the emails was I've been listening to the Lone Cicada's channel. The Lone Cicada. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name. Bobby is his first name. He has a video I was just looking at that's dated March 22nd of this year. So it was a very long live stream. I haven't listened to the whole thing, but the other night I listened to a very long live stream on DeFango's channel between Lone Cicada, DeFango, and another person, it had a lot to do with the history of the Cicada 3301 project, the puzzle project. But it also, a good deal of it was devoted to the character and activities of this Thomas
I know.
Schoenberger.
What?
I know.
And I had a long conversation with
Really
him.
good job.
Shut up!
Conversation with Schoenberger last year. So when I was looking at this video or listening to this video by Lone Cicada, who is extremely critical of Schoenberger, I wanted to see if my conversation, where the timeline fell, because
Brendan has a.
Schoenberger
job in
had
Arizona in
contacted
October.
me with the intention.
Jesus
Oh, I already
Christ.
told you. Like a lucky bastard gets a free vacation. Well,
Hello?
free vacation.
Did you get a hold of them?
No?
That's how I go to work. Or you
You
have to.
haven't got a hold of them?
Nope, still
Austin said you didn't
recordings.
have to. Monday,
shit.
right?
Well,
Oh, he was?
Oh.
Billy,
Said he called Kevin
I'll
for him to give us a day off. How would that work?
and I'll let you
Fucking
tell you
no, I
what
thought.
he told her.
Okay.
Tell him I can't hold on. Here it is. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lady I called there when I got home, the lady said somebody called in and canceled the appointment. She didn't say who.
Okay, well, I haven't talked to him, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
But,
don't know what she just told me that they canceled the appointment for her.
well, whatever. I mean, I don't know what the hell. I think they're just screwy in the head, to be honest. But, you know, who knows?
I just got off the phone talking to him. That's why I said. She said I call. She said I call you and let you know what she said. What she said. And that.
Yeah, okay, well, that's good. At least they canceled the shit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, who knows what the hell it was about anyway. But
No, I don't know. Taking your crap off the floor.
so,
Giant shadow out here. I took her outside to go potty and then she come back and do it in here.
wow.
Because you don't like the rain.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. Are you gonna try to call them and see what to do or what?
Well, if they canceled it, they can't. There was no reason to go anyway. So
Yeah.
I guess just leave it be. There's no sense in worrying about it.
Okay.
So, all right,
Alright.
bye.
Bye.
My gosh.
Yeah, exactly my point. What the fuck? So it says you don't have enough space on here.
Oh.
I'm looking to see if I have another one that I can
Hey, at least you didn't come over here.
put it on. Because we got so much crap on there.
It's Thomas recordings that I haven't used yet.
Well, I'm sure you've used some of them.
No, I delete them as I use them.
Wow.
Those ones I haven't even touched yet.
Trying to find another thumb drive that I can put them on. All right, let's see if we can put them on this one. All right, so that one I'll just use for my music. I guess.
I mean, I can give it right back to you if you need it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and put it on another one. There's more than one video, old Denise videos on here, so I figure I might as well give them all to you because you'll probably be able to find,
Goodies,
yeah.
content.
Mhm. So yeah, I'm trying to find something big enough to put them all on. Come on. All right. Formatting it. Now we can paste. This one will hold them, I'm sure. All right, so here's your old one.
Okay.
I'm putting these on a new one because there's 3 gigs of fucking
Oh my.
videos in this folder of Denise. Alright, I need to go to the gas station, I guess. Yeah, these are all Thomas bashing videos. These are all before her love affair with Thomas. I still think Thomas has had to have sent her fucking money because
Money.
there's no way in hell that she is doing all of this just because fucking, you know, Thomas did the so-called requiem or whatever.
Oh, it's pretty possible she's just doing it. She's psycho.
Oh no, she loves him.
Well,
She
I'm sure.
probably thinks they have a love relationship going on.
Well, even before him, she was probably psycho.
Oh yeah, she's always been
Guaranteed.
psycho.
Yeah. Just like you, Mom.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Are you muted?
No.
My bad.
Yeah, you're bad.
Yeah, if you remember, she was always very pissed and distraught about someone trying to get her PayPal records. Oh.
wasn't suicidal before. I really wasn't. But one thing I didn't push myself. I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry I betrayed your trust. I'm sorry I pushed you all away. I'm sorry I made a clown of myself. I apologize. I wish it didn't have to be this way. But unfortunately, I'm breaking my own rules. No bitch niggas and shit. I shouldn't have pushed so many people away. Now I've got nobody. You know, I wasn't suicidal before. I really wasn't. But one thing I didn't realize was that the walls were closing around me so fast.
What is
I
that?
really had no intention of killing myself, but
Some guy named
I was
Edicus.
pushed too far.
To do with
I
Thomas?
guess I am mentally ill.
I don't know. I have it
I'm
in
not
the
trying to put
cicada
responsibility
folder.
on it. I mean, I did a lot of wrong too. I did a lot of wrong. Everyone's got to pay for what they've done wrong at some point. Everyone's got to pay for their sins at some point. I guess mine caught up to me. I'm sorry to those of you who I betrayed. I'm sorry for leaving such a stained legacy. I hope that my story maybe helps to make YouTube a better place somehow in the future, to where people know boundaries and limits of how far things should go. In an attempt to be edgy, I fucked up my entire life. It was a fun life. I had a great time. It was great, but for it to be cut so short.
I don't like sirens. They're coming really close.
This is in the video.
Oh, the sirens are?
I know this
I
world's
swear
gonna
it
forget
sounds
me.
like they're
I know
outside.
y'all are all gonna move on. Everything's gonna be good, you know. There'll be technology and games and movies I'll never see. I'll never see Attack on Titan. Ah, that last episode with Grisha was crazy too, bro. I'll never see how Attack on Titan finishes. I guess it's starting to hit me now. I'm starting to break up a little bit. I'm like, oh fuck. Here's a nigga. Here we go. Bitch nigga time. It's bitch nigga time. Fuck. But nah, I'm gonna keep my composure. There's a lot of things I won't see. A lot of people who I wanted to see grow up. You know, John, shout out to Katie and you and the kids. You could have seen them grow up. You could have seen what happened with the boys, you know? You could have seen what happened with everybody. You know? Come too far. Was it the social media? Was it the mental illness? Was it the edginess? It was a mix of all. But I ultimately turned down help. And you know what they say, you can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves. I just didn't realize I needed help. That's how deluded I was, man. It's not your fault. I don't want you to blame yourselves. It's all my fault. I'm the one that pushed y'all away. Then I deluded myself into thinking that somehow I didn't destroy a big part of my life, that somehow I was ahead of the curve. It was like that heavy delusion that I couldn't pull myself out of. I didn't even know I was in it. I was saying and doing things that made no sense. All because I was too scared about my image. Fuck. So, I deserve whatever's coming to me, I suppose. I'm sorry I let y'all down. I really apologize. I wish I could have been stronger. I wish I could have lived better.
This
I wish I
paint
could have
pen
done more.
doesn't work good on paint,
I wish I was more receptive. I wish I was more open.
but it's great
Wish
on
I
blank
wasn't so combative.
canvas.
Wish I didn't think I always knew the best.
I guess if you press down, it comes out more.
I'm really sorry. It can give you an image of what you want your life to be. There's nothing can stop me. The world will be better off without me. At least learning from my lesson. Keemstar. I wish you the best, my nigga.
I don't know. Apparently, that was a guy from YouTube.
I'm gonna try to save this mountain. What do you think? Can I do it?
I know nothing about that.
I just sent it to you in the email. It's in the link there.
Okay, I have it. Okay. Okay, now that's okay. That's
So what's she doing publishing false pieces on me?
Man, I'm not. I'm a whiz kid, and so I don't. The font, as a scientist, I'm into educational reform with a
I
kind of.
have to try to save the mountain.
But it was. I mean, Ledbetter, legible. Oh, Mark.
Shit.
What?
What's wrong with the mountain?
It's mushed looking and I need it like some stiff, craggy lines and edges. So,
That looks so good.
you like it?
It's one of your best ones, yeah.
Really? One of my best ones? I think it's pretty cool with the all
Better.
different textures and stuff. Like you got a smooth sky and a bright big old sun, and then the blizzard comes in, then you got the craggy rough edges, which I need, craggy rough edges.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to fix that. With some burnt sienna.
Yeah, if I was like an art collector or something, I would definitely buy it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Don't overdo it. I can see that now.
Hmm?
I'm telling myself don't overdo it. That's popping it a little bit. Need one right here. Some little ones. That's better. Kind of defined like 4 little sections there. Oh, oh, oh. Don't touch it. I like it. I like it. It's good. Das ist gut. Cliffhanger. Cliffhanger. I saved the mountain, the cliff. I saved the cliff. I mean, he looks like a cartoon character as opposed to a real. I just can't do real. I cannot do it. So I guess cartoony it is. Okay, Siren. The cardboard tubes haven't come in yet today. I'm going to give it a couple more days. taking longer than they should, then watch me resort to the bigger box. And then they'll come the next day. That's usually how it works. But it's 4:20, so I'm going to break off here. I'll catch you later. Thank you.